Is this thing on? We're rolling then. Little is known about the origins of the free-range sk8 lummox, or how he achieved his photo wild-style riding techniques. There is some documentation by the growing number of curiouser and curiouser, but what is clear is that at the time, skating had become a rather tedious laborium of poncy back and forth, pretentious vagabond liabouts, backwards, long-board bobby soxers. 'Twas as dreary as the black and white newsprint on the dailies, and it would take a sk8 lummox to provide a burst of color onto the scene.
Stay down, bend your knees, look around. Stay down, bend the knees, look up, bend the knees.
sk8 lummox first handler, known as Big Ace,
I said, know what you're doing, head up, know what you're doing, yeah.
was well-intentioned.
Where you going? Yeah, uh-oh.
But he ruled the lummox with an iron hand, confining him within the walls of his posh West End pool establishment, even refusing sk8 lummox the wearing of his signature cap. The cap, left for sk8 lummox by an anonymous adoring fan, was but perfect in its geometry and theology. With ear flaps for warmth, it allowed for pockets of air which soothed sk8 lummox. He rarely took it off.
Head up. All right, know what you're going to do. Know what you're going to do. Know what you're going to do.
This ancient footage, videotaped by handler Big Ace himself, is key into their Spartan-like relationship, however Greek.
Know what you're going to do. Relax. Know what you're doing. Relax. Know what you're doing. Relax. Know what you're doing.
But sk8 lummox would not know what he was doing, nor could he relax. And at first opportunity, he donned his cap and fled. For a time, he engaged the suburban mean streets and ditches, the burrows and the pollard burrows, but always with his lummox eye on possibilities of what could, or even should, be skated. Rousting about shop fronts along the boulevard proved to be swatting at windmills, as it were. He ventured into the subdivisions, but these intrusions often left him disoriented and tired. But sk8 lummox, soldiering on then, became stronger. and consequently his confidence grew and grew. But there was evidence. The backyard barging sessions were getting out of hand. But things were about to change for Skate Lummox. In the bright new concrete morning.
Hippo land, hippo land. Hippo land, hippo land. Hippo land, hippo.
Hippo land. No one knows how these monoliths arrived here. It is thought that perhaps the great skate in them put them. But what is assured is that sentient beings had set the coordinates for planet Awesome. It was here Skate Lummox thrived and made acquaintances. He fell in love with the structures there. At first, dabbling in areas of spirituality, he began to command the language.
New Hardee's fish head bacon thick burger.
Speaking mainly in guttural incantations and radio and television advertisements.
And is 0% clothing costs.
Though neither medium were present.
Buying gold is not for everyone.
He composed his own theme. His musical prodigum, thought to be the result of some crossroads devil deals, or maybe a visit from Jack Johnson. He claimed as his only musical influence Billy Thorpe's 1980 smash hit record, Children of the Sun. Though neither turntable or electricity were present. His popularity increased. His YouTube video offerings, like this one entitled The Nightmare of Skate Lummox, were completely viral. At last count, they had received over 133 hits and said to be highly autobiographical. He was showing up at all the local spots. This, along with his affinity for a particular line of popular fine clothing, prompted rumors of an Old Navy sponsorship. Seen here coming about, though no one cared, to discuss negotiations. He was drawn to the local music scene. Drawn to the music, but often confused by the screaming. He was immediately embraced by hipsters as a pleasant oddity. He took on Minnie Lovers. Minnie Lovers was a popular socialite, fond of carousing at all hours. But she could neither cage nor carpool Skate Lummox's heart. He was showing up at parties, at first invited, but often overtaken by the music. There was quiet talk about the 185-pound lummox in the room. It had gotten out of hand. Realizing the folly, he all but disappeared, and was occasionally seen by local rats wearing a 3-day t-shirt and attempting to glean whatever liquid lunch was fair weather friends did not know just how bad it had gone.